Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Fish Lover 931. This is Joe here, and I'm heading to the lake to do some fishing. At Center Hill Lake, that is, in DeKalb County. Going to Raglan Bottoms, turning down the road right now. The end of this road will be the lake. So I'm not gonna get any footage of me actually fishing because I don't have any of the GoPro equipment or anything like that to be able to film myself while fishing. Although I am gonna film as much as I can of the lake and the techniques I'm using, kind of go over everything and maybe show some of the fish that I catch afterwards. So yeah, just sit back tight and enjoy the video. Getting close to the lake now, so thought I'd start filming again. And by the way, I'm going to be doing mainly some bluegill and sunfish fishing. After I catch a good amount of them, I'm also gonna try to go after a few bass, but I might not catch them. Might catch them, might not even get to throwing out the bass rod. I'm mainly coming down here to try to get a bunch of bluegill to stock my pond, put some more of them in my pond, and if I catch any nice size bluegill, then I'm gonna definitely eat them. But any of the the smaller bluegill, put them in my pond. So here we are, pulling in now. And we're gonna start down here on the left side. There's like a boat dock down here and a dock that we can fish off of. But there's also like a little hole back in there that I'm gonna probably be doing some of the fishing. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and shut the camera off right now, and then whenever I get everything set up down by the water, I'll film again, kind of let everyone know what I'm gonna do to start off with. And yeah, see this little hole right here? That's a pretty good fishing hole. I can already see a bunch of fish kind of surfacing up at the water, or the ripples in the water right there, so that's a good sign. But yeah, I'm gonna try to get a few brim first, and then maybe go after a few bass. But just sit back and enjoy the video. All right, so we got everything set up. This cooler is gonna be kind of like my live well. If I catch fish, I'm gonna put some water in it and put the fish in there to swim around. And what I'm gonna be using as baits for my brim fishing is I have some mealworms, and then I have some red worms, live red worms, and I'm gonna be using this pole right here. And I always use spinning reels. I've never used a bait caster, although I would like to eventually learn how to use a bait caster when I get more into more bass fishing in the future. But for now, I just use these two spinning rods. This one's my bass pole. It's got a crankbait on it right now. I'll probably be throwing some different baits around on it whenever I get to the bass fishing. But right now, I'm just going to try to catch some bluegill, some different types of brim, and yeah. So I'm going to be putting this bobber on right here. I'm probably going to start off with a red worm and just throw it right out here, right in this little pool of water. If I don't catch anything out here for a while, then I'll go right out to the dock and take the bobber off and just fish on the bottom, let the pole go to the bottom of the water and just kind of jig it up. But yeah, I'll shut the camera off now, and we'll see if we can catch any. Thanks for watching. Hello everyone, I'm back, and just want to let everyone know I've caught 4 so far. I was using the red worm, and I was missing them because a lot of them are really small in this I found a big school up in here in this hole. A lot of them are real small and I'm missing them on the red worm, so I switched to the mealworm and I'm getting them every cast. So just stay tuned, we'll see how many I can catch. Well everybody, about to wrap it up. I decided not to do much bass fishing. I made a few casts, but I went right back to the bluegill fishing because the bluegill were biting like crazy. So I didn't catch any bass. I wasn't really planning on catching any bass, but we'll show you. I don't know how well it's going to show up in video, but there is quite a number of bluegill in here. I didn't really get a final count, but we'll do another video as I wrap up this video. I'll film some more once I get down to my pond, and I'll try to get an official count then. But anyways, thanks y'all for watching, and we'll see you down at the pond here in a minute. Alright, well we're here at the pond, and I'm gonna add some pond water to the cooler with the fish to get them acclimated to the pond water, and then we'll start putting them in there. So I'll start recording again when we get there, when we start putting the fish back in, and so stay tuned for that. Thanks for watching. All right, I got got some pond water in here for them to acclimate. So we'll just let them get used to the water in here, then they'll be ready to go in the pond. They're all still alive and swimming, doing well. We'll get a good count as we do this. But I'll let them get used to the water for about 10-15 minutes or so before I start putting them in. Alright, we're ready to start putting these fish in here, and we're going to get a final count as we do this to see how many we caught. It's going to be hard to do this and film at the same time, but I want to do it. I might just film me doing a few of them, then come back and let y'all know what the final count is. But there's one of them. Ah, he's trying to jump out of my hands. There's one. Come on now. There's two. Oh, he fell out of my hands. Come on now, you're going to a better home. There he is. There's three. There's three. There's four, and that's a big one. Oh, he fell out of my hands. There's four. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and do this and count them, and I'll start filming again whenever I get the final count. All right, everyone. The official count was I had 27 bluegill. And I also have 3 pumpkin seeds that I'm going to put in there too. And hopefully I can get a lot more pumpkin seeds, because that is one thing I didn't get from a fish truck. It's hard to really find them to stock from anyone in particular to buy them. So I've been catching some. I've put a few of them already in here, and I got a few more. They'll probably end up hybriding with the other bluegills and stuff, and I also have the red ear sunfish in here. So but hopefully I can eventually get enough of the pumpkin seeds in here too, because get a good variety of them. Don't have any bass in here yet. I had plans to get 50 bass on May 20th, I believe it is, but I'm probably not going to have the funds to do so by then. If that's the case, they can wait until fall time or even next year, because I'd really like the bluegill to populate a lot more in here before I get bass in here. But so far I've stocked it. Of course, I had the 100 bluegill and the 100 red ear sunfish originally, also 1 grass carp, and it looks like the grass carp has been doing his job. A lot of the algae has died down a lot, and that I'm glad to see that, because last time I was out here there was algae all over the place. And so the grass carp really has been doing his job. Has also been eating the grass on the shoreline, so that's good. And I only got 1 grass carp in here, so he's doing his job. But yeah, I've also as I've caught a few fish, been putting them in here. But today was just a really good fishing day, because the bluegill are starting to bed right now, and so it's a good time to catch them. And so I thought I'd catch a bunch, and I did. I caught 27 bluegill and 3 of the pumpkin seeds. I'm about to throw them in there. But anyways, I'm gonna wrap this video up. Thanks everybody for watching, and have a good day.